First of all, I want to say thank you to all of you for being here. I appreciate this. And now I can start my speech. Have you ever heard about a challenge called the Blue Whale Challenge? On April 2017, BBC News published a disturbing article which talks about a game that was circulating among children and young people. The article explains that this is a sinister game that invites children and teenagers to do challenges for 50 days, and on the last day, they must commit suicide by jumping from a balcony. This is a phenomenon that has spread rapidly across the internet and all social media, and groups has been discovered playing this game with more than 15,000 members. The first cases were reported in Russia, but other cases have been discovered around the world after the deaths of several teenagers who have played this game. And you? Do you know what your children are watching on the internet and how much time they spend browsing social media? Would you like to know the consequences of addiction to social media in your children and how you could help them before it's too late? I'm a mother of three children, and like many parents, this type of news worries me, makes me think that I should take action to protect my children. It is important to analyze and reflect on the influence that the digital world has on the personality of our children, as well as take actions so they can know how to use the social media and internet in the safety way. Unfortunately, social media and the internet are very attractive environment for children and young people today, and this makes them spend more and more time on it. From a very early age, they have access to this reality without adult supervision. And according to a study carried out in Spain on 2019 and published in the Ibero-American Journal of Distance Education, only 12% of children receive guidance on the appropriate use of social media and the internet. Our children face a series of risks that range from the privacy of the information they expose and their image to the appearance of psychological, emotional, health, and academic problems. A story carried out by the Chicago Booth School of Business pointed out more than 10 years ago that Facebook, Twitter, and other social media have a greater addiction capacity than tobacco or alcohol because, among the other things, accessing them is simple and free. The truth is that, in the opinion of many experts, the use of social media can generate serious addictions with their consequent consequences like anxiety, depression, irritability, isolation, withdrawal from real life and family relationships, loss of control, etc. Sherry Turkle, a psychoanalyst at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, researched in 2023 about the impact of social media on relationships and affirms that they can weaken human bonds, and its use brings it a certain feeling of loneliness. Social media can also expose teens to violent, dangerous, or misleading content. Additionally, social media can present idealized images of people that can lead to body image issues in some teens. As parents, we have the responsibility to take care of our children and educate ourselves as best as possible to help them. It is necessary for us as parents to know all the problems and consequences that may result from our children abusing social media and the internet, just as we should know that if we restrict the permissiveness and time and places of use and establishing quality time with our children, we will help them to reduce the time in the cyber war and also the possibility of addictions. By having all the information, we will know what we are fighting against. We will be more alert to users' time and content. When we have total control of the time, we will considerably reduce the risks of addiction, inappropriate content, and the approach of strangers. Many people will say, social media and the internet are not bad. They are an essential tool for this time, and it certainly is. It is a wonderful tool, but if used appropriately and in a decent amount of time and suitable for a child or teenager. And of course, as parents, there must always be supervision because we are parents and protectors. As with all addiction, prevention is easier than cure. In this sense, there are some simple practices that are very effective in preventing excessive use of social media and the internet. One of the big problems we face is the low knowledge that parents usually have regarding cyber war, their operation, and problems of use. And the other is the lack of adoption of measures to promote safety. By having a broader knowledge about this cyber wall, we will have confidence when talking to our children about the dangers they face. And by establishing a family screen use plan, you can help you and your children establish the digital device use priorities that matter most to your family, thereby reducing exposure time and the dangers associated with use. So, what do we do as a parents or family? Remember that it's very important to educate ourselves. Go now and use the American Association of Pediatrics social media family planning tool, which allows parents to create social media use rules for the entire family. It's free, you have no excuses. Finally, I have a challenge for you. Do a monthly social media fast that is from the cyber world for 24 hours. Take this beautiful opportunity as a family, a time to be with yourself and the ones you love. So be brave, act, and protect your kids and your family. Thank